Hello, 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 and happy Friday to you guys. All right, I am so super excited because we are coming to you with a brand new look. Okay. So I just want to get in here and make sure I'm following along. If you haven't already given StreamYard permission to show your face and your name, you can always go to streamyard.com/Facebook, give it permissions. It doesn't access or show any of your other personal information. It just shows your name. So I know that when you comment, I know who you are. And so I am just wanting to share this to my personal VIP group and so super excited. All right, so as you guys pop on, or if you're watching the replay, please go ahead and comment. Let me know that you are here. So all day today, hi Janet, how are you? All day today, I was like running around. I was in the heat. And from the moment I woke up this morning, literally, I've been running crazy. My 6-year-old daughter, Alana, she promoted from kindergarten today. And so we got to drive through, and it was actually the first time that she met her teacher all year long. Now she knows who he is because he was also the kindergarten teacher for both her older brothers, my sons Jacob and Ian. And so like her teacher has been in our family for a really, really long time, right? Hi. Um, and so hey Kat. And so like so she knows him, but this is the first time that she got to see him this whole entire year. And so she got to take pictures, but I'm going to be just 100% real with you because I am human. I am a mom. It is the end of the school year, okay? Right? Like let me tell you, I woke up, my first thought when I opened my eyeballs was, I got to get Alana ready. Okay. We popped her in the shower. We brushed her hair, made her super cute. She got in this really pink iridescent dress, right? She was just looking absolutely amazing. I just threw on stuff like literally what I'm wearing now. Okay. Um, and we went. What did I forget to do? I forgot to wash my face this morning. Okay. Worse yet, last night, my husband took me out on a date. We got home late and I crawled into bed with my makeup on. So I am literally wearing last night's makeup right now. And so about an hour ago, I was like, oh gosh, okay, I need to wash my face. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Like maybe I should actually show you guys how to go from like having like crazy oily like feeling crazy skin to being able to quickly, hi Serena, whoever is repping the Shiro Beauty School at this moment, can you put down your name so I know who to say hi to? So like I was like, you know what, let's go from drab to fab in just a few minutes. But also too, I was watching, and all of my Mary Kay sisters, right, all of the sales directors are doing the sea swept look. Isn't this just gorgeous? Okay. um and I mean, it's summertime and mermaids are something that I absolutely adore. Hey Misty. And so I adore mermaids, and I was like, sea swept greens, blues, like golds, like yeah, this is where it's at. And so I was like, okay, now I'm kind of sad because there's obviously two different looks. They give you a an ivory to light beige and then a like a medium beige to a bronze look. And I was like, okay. So then I looked at myself and I'm like, right now, I had some sun yesterday. We were swimming. And so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get into this deep beige to bronze skin tones, right? And we're going to be using crystalline. We're going to be using Emerald Noir, which is one of my absolute favorites, gold status. Okay. And so then I am going to talk to one of my other sisters into coming in and doing the Starry Night, the Emerald Noir, and the Crystalline at another time. Okay. So just think of this as like part one. All right. And then of course the complete look. So the look that I'm doing is going to be this one right here. And I am so super excited. But then you're like, Sandy, but you're still wearing yesterday's makeup. Like, how are we going to fix this? Well, I got the things that we need. You don't, you're not a mama of five if you haven't like figured out some shortcuts. And one of the things that I love about Mary Kay products is I love the fact that I can literally quickly just like take care of things, handle business, especially now that we have micellar water. All right. So first thing is I need to take off yesterday's eye makeup, right? Especially that Lash Intensity mascara, because you know for date night I was using Lash Intensity mascara. And so I'm just going to go ahead. I got my oil-free eye makeup remover, okay? And I already swirled it around. Normally it looks like it's split into two. And one part of it goes ahead and starts working at the makeup and starts breaking down. But also, too, the other part gets the rest of the makeup. You just hold it on for a few seconds and then you swipe off and it takes it all off, right? So let me just go ahead and get it underneath here on the bottom. So, and then let's go ahead. I'm using the other side of the pad because you don't want to use the same, you don't want to use the same side of the pad for both eyes, because you could have bacteria in one eye and you don't want to spread it. Of course, you always want to be as clean as possible. So one of the things I do recommend is anytime that you're going to do just a really super quick rinse to get out the door, then make sure you wash your hands first. Any dirt, oils, impurities, right, that you have on your fingers are going to get transferred in the process. And so you can see, like, I mean, it's really breaking down this stuff, and I'm just going to wipe this away. And so, yeah, right, I got the majority of all of my eye makeup. It's right here in my reusable pad. And so I'm just going to drop this into my little laundry bag. I love them. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to remove all the dirt and the oil and the leftover like foundation that I have from yesterday. You don't have to shake this. It's such a habit. And I'm going to use the micellar water. Micellar water is purified water that's got these micelles in it. And it basically acts like a magnet. And I'm just going to go up and out and just start to rinse my face. I'm going to do my whole face with one side, and then I'm going to do it again. So, what do you mean, Kat? Kat says that she's been doing this wrong the whole time. Hi, Shannon. Right? Oh, look at it. It's gross. I don't know if you guys can see the amount that it's been on there. It is really warm down here in Southern California. So I'm going to the clean side, and I'm going to go ahead and go over it one more time because I really, 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 really want to make sure that I'm getting all of this stuff off my skin, because we are taking off again tonight. Not for anything as fun as a date night, but the eye makeup removal. Oh, Miss Cat. Okay, let's talk as soon as this thing is done, okay? And so what I've been doing is basically just, you know, up and out because I want to get underneath, like, basically the shingles of your skin. Normally I'm wearing a headband. I don't know what happened today. I think that I was just a little crazy. So, but you can see that even the second time around, we definitely are able to pull up quite a bit. And I love it. I love it. I love it. One of the things that I love about micellar water is that you don't need to rinse it. Now, I do feel like I might have used too much. And in Mary Kay, a little bit goes a super long way. So I am going to wipe off the excess. But I'm very, very careful not to really tug on my skin because I don't want it to irritate. So I got a lot of the excess. Let's go ahead and pat and make sure, because I don't want my face to be dry. Now, it is hydrating as well. Not as hydrating as like a normal moisturizer would be, but you can get away with some stuff, okay? So, but this is just like a little bit of a hack if you needed to like really quickly rinse your face and then be able to be like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and go. So then I'm going to go ahead and now that my face is dry, I'm going to throw on my foundation primer, because I want to be able to blur some of my imperfections. I've been like full of like blunders all week. And I think it's like last week of school and my kids and work and just everything else that's going on. Because, you know, I work a full-time job. I've got 5 kids, 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 chickens, a fish, and a man-child. And so the other night, I don't even know what I was thinking. I left the house without a mask, right? A new mask. And so then it was super duper hot outside. And I pulled this mask that was at the bottom of my purse because I didn't have any other mask. Now, yes, I probably could have just grabbed a fresh mask from one of the associates in the store or whatever, but I didn't. I shook it off. Okay. I used my hand sanitizer and I sprayed it. because I don't know what I was thinking. And I put it on and I was wearing it for about 45 minutes. Well, guess what, sis? I broke out so badly afterwards, right? And it was hot. I was using a dirty mask. I'm prone to acne. Like, it's just a really, really bad combination. So the other night, I'm like in the charcoal mask, trying to like fix it. And I've got all these imperfections that are there. One of the nice things about foundation primer is that even if you have some blemishes, even if you've got a little irritation going on in your skin, this creates a protective barrier between your makeup and what you got going on. So your makeup is being absorbed into the foundation primer and not your skin. Plus, you can still breathe because it's a porous material and it's super lightweight. Love it because all of my acne scars that I have across my face, it helps to fill in kind of some of like that stuff. It's like spackle for your skin, but also too, it blurs it. That's what we want. We want blurred skin, imperfections. So then I'm going to go ahead and throw on my CC cream. Okay. Really super fast. And I know you guys are like, Sandy, where's the sea swept colors? And I'm like, I'm getting to them, I promise. And so normally I would use a beauty blender, but because right now my skin is just not as, happy as it totally should be, I'm going to use our foundation blending brush because I want the CC cream to give off a little bit of a fuller type of coverage. And I don't know if you guys know this, right? But the CC cream is more like a tinted moisturizer, but it has these light reflecting minerals in it that also really help to correct your complexion, right? It's a complexion corrector. And so it makes your skin look more naturally flawless, which I like the more natural look than I do like the fuller foundation look. And I like this because my redness evens out. You can definitely see a much better difference in this texture of my skin. This brush is absolutely amazing, okay? And I mean, everyone's just like, you use it for your CC cream? I'm like, absolutely. I want my foundation to look fuller. And, but I love how lightweight this is. I love that it has a sunscreen, just like the foundation primer. So I know that my skin's protected. And it's just definitely something that really, really helps. And so now, if you're in a position where like the next day you're still wearing last night's makeup, more than likely it's because you're tired, sis, right? And so when you're tired, you can see it underneath your eyes. So we're going to dab just a tad bit of under eye corrector. Now, I used to do full V's underneath, but I've noticed like as I've gotten older, I need to use a little less of product underneath my eyes because I don't want it to make it look like I'm older. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my ring finger. Anytime you mess with your eyes, you just kind of want to use your ring finger, weakest finger on your hand for the weakest area, right? And so I don't know if you guys can notice the difference in where my eyes are right now. You can use a beauty blender for this. You can use a cream eyeshadow brush. Works fabulous. And see, I totally have a blemish right here, so I'm like working it in there. The under eye corrector is a yellow, like peachy skin tone, or like I need to go base tone, and so it cancels out blues and purples. And so if you ever need, and it's pretty broad spectrum, so if you ever really, really need to like, kind of cancel out those blues and purples of your skin, whether or not it's like you have like veins in your hands and you really, really want it to like kind of mellow them out, you could actually use something like this right here. Rub it in, okay, seal it with some finishing spray so it stays, and really just kind of like, diffuse it. Love it. So you guys can see right instantly, especially being on a camera where like everything comes like, with the ring light, everything like pops out more than it should. Then the under eye corrector really super helps. So, I mean, if you're somebody who's consistently going live, this is something that you want to do. And so, all right, so now I've got my base on, right? I got my foundation, my foundation primer. I've got my under eye corrector, and I'm feeling super great about my skin. My skin does not feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I didn't wash my face last night or I didn't wash my face this morning. Okay. I am a human. I'm a mom. Things like this happen, right? And so now let's go ahead and let's start getting into these eye color looks. All right, so now I really, really want you guys to be able to see these colors. And so I'm going to use our eye primer. I have oily eyelids, all right? I have oily eyelids, and so if I don't wear an eye primer and it's hot outside, right? Can you guys see, like, it's seriously like the barest amount. And then I'm gonna kiss the fingers. But if I don't, my eyes will start to oil, and it's possible that my eyeshadow will start to kind of blur, right? And especially if I'm in air conditioning for a long time, I don't know what it is about commercial air conditioning. Right? Has anybody else noticed that when you're in there, then it's like your makeup tends to feel like thicker, right? That's what I love about Mary Kay, because my makeup is so lightweight that it definitely, like, helps with that. But I want this to create that waterproof base. I want my eyeshadow to have something to grab onto, and it makes it last so much longer. And so it's the barest amount. I'm telling you, one tube of this eye primer lasts me forever, forever. And pro tip, if you want your Chroma Fusion eyeshadows to really super pop, mix them with a little bit of eye primer, and it basically turns it into a liquid eyeshadow. And when it dries, it's also waterproof. Say what? Yes, this is it right there. Okay, I know you guys are like, Sandy, why are you so excited? I am so excited. I'm excited because it's June, right? And so if you haven't like heard yet, this is like Mary Kay's Super Bowl, right? It's like our World Series. It's like the end zone for us. And that's because we're wrapping up our Seminar 2021 year. And so we run off a fiscal year. So June 30th is the last day for all of us in Mary Kay to hit all of our goals. And we've got some really major goals this month. I know your girl does. I know I do. And so we are super duper excited to get in front of you. We are super excited to talk to you and help you out with your skin, teach you the colors that you want to learn how to use, whatever it is that you want to do, right? This month, we are excited the whole entire time while we're doing it. And that's not to say we're not excited all the other times, but when the finish line's in sight, you just kind of get that extra push. This is how we're feeling. And I just want to say, if anybody is looking to make extra money, June is the month that we make extra money in Mary Kay. Okay. And so I'm just going to say that because I can't really tell anything else. It's like consultant confidential. But if you are looking to make some extra money, now is the time, especially since we're doing summer school training as well. And you learn about everything. And so talk to your girl, ask her what's up with June, because we've got some really super cool things going on. All right, so then the first step is saying that we need to use crystalline as the base, right? And so let's see, if you guys want to follow along and you have your lookbooks, then you can go ahead and turn to pages 14 to 15 and be able to follow along with this, all right? Or if you just want to kind of read what I'm doing. I love that it gives us like, kind of like the step-by-step. So Misty, yes. Okay. So I didn't even see this until right now. Loves the Eye Corrector is the best. Helps so much under your eyes, right? Seriously, it does. No one needs to know how tired you are. I never wore eye primer until Mary Kay, and I love it now. It really does help. Like, it really does take care of things. And so, all right, I need to get in here. Don't mind me as I am trying to figure out, sometimes you think that you got it all figured out, right? And then you don't. Because I'm looking now, and I don't think I've got crystalline on my Pro palette. How's that even possible? I don't have it on that palette. So I have this Pro palette, and it's got all the colors on it. Or it's supposed to. But that's okay. That's all right. We got this. All right. So we are going to use Moonstone. Moonstone is very, very similar, and so I'm going to use this as a base. The only thing about Moonstone is that it has a little bit more of a like a gold kind of tone to it, in my opinion. And so we're just taking our all over eyeshadow brush and we're just going in here. And when I get into the Chroma Fusions, I literally dab. I do not brush it. It's highly pigmented gel. And so it's been compressed in such a way that it obviously gets into the palette itself. And it's 12-hour wear. Like a little bit goes a super long way, but you can really see that with the eye primer that this really does pop. And that's what we wanted. So then let's go ahead and get into the crease brush. Right? I'm going to use the crease brush. You can see that it is, so you guys can see emerald. So you can see that it is basically shaped specifically to go onto your crease. And I'm going to start here at the edge and I'm going to work my way up. Now, what I want to do right there is I want to basically deposit this color into the crease itself. I'm going to kind of go up a little bit. And the reason why I want to go up a little bit is because I have hooded eyelids. And I really want you to be able to see that color. So let's come up here and get this Emerald Noir. Okay, this color, when I first saw it, like, thank you, Misty. When I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about that green, right? And then I tried it for the first time and I was like, how have I not been wearing this color? It creates such a really nice smoky too. And I absolutely love it. All right. So then what I'm actually going to do with this here is I want to blend it, right? It's a little too harsh. We got our brand new blending brush. I was so super excited when I seen this hit the magazine, right? And you want it to basically hold it from the top because you don't want a lot of pressure that's there, right? Take it, little tiny circular motions into that eye crease area. You don't want to move your product. All you want to do is you just kind of want to blur those harsh lines. Right? We just want to kind of come in and blur those harsh lines. And so you don't really want to feel like you're like brushing hard. You just want to blur the harsh lines. So you really, really don't want to like move your product around. So you can see now like it's blended in, right? And let's come in here. And it says to use gold status as a highlight. And so this is what I'm going to do. Gold status is a really, really super pretty color. Okay, guys. So this is one of those colors right here that you need to have inside of your palette, right? So it says to use it as a highlight. And so we're going to come in here into the inner eye and I bring it down just a tad bit in there, right? And then we're going to bring up the gold underneath the eyebrows. See, one of the crazy things about like having hooded eyes is that my eyebrows are way higher than where where I feel like a lot of people are. And so let's get in here to the eye area. We're going to bring it up. And so you can see like I didn't bring that green all the way over. And so then the highlight is really there. And the nice thing about using golds and like lighter colors highlighting underneath here is that if you haven't seen your brow lady in a while, then nobody knows. And so you can basically see right there that this is like those three colors. So, right, I'm using Moonstone, but you can use Crystalline as well if you want more of a lighter color. Emerald Noir in the crease, gold status along the top. But I do definitely want to get a little bit more of my base in the middle. And so I got some on my thing and I'm just going to tap it because I want it to be super like predominant right here in the middle. And just tap, 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 tap. Tapping too is just a really, really good way to specifically deposit color exactly where you want it to be. And then I'm going to just kind of try to blend in some more of this gold and that emerald. You don't, you know, I know a lot of people can be afraid of blending, and I was too. Like, I was like, what, blend colors together? No way. But when I started messing around with it, I was told a really, really, really good tip. And it's like, when in doubt, just keep blending. And then eventually it's going to blend, and it's going to blend lighter, and it's going to give you the opportunity to be able to get, the color that you absolutely want. Okay, so we're going to put it right. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is actually mermaid scales. So I love mermaids, mermaids and honeybees. Okay, so we've got our Moonstone. Okay, my emerald Noir and our gold status, and then it says to get in there and get in with your waterproof liquid eyeliner pen. This is my go-to. It's my everyday. Thank you, Kat. Appreciate you. And I have oily eyelids, so waterproof everything, and it's a sea swept look. Waterproof is what it calls for, and I absolutely think that it's great. So I have hooded eyes. I have slanted eyes from being Korean, and so I don't take my eyeliner all the way in. I only go about 3/4 of the top, and the reason why is because I want my eyes to pop. I want my eyes to look more open. And so if you guys are wondering why I'm not, then that is why. So I'm going to take this, and you can see that this pen is the same size as a normal pen. And so I'm just going to tap. The product delivers really, really easy. It's probably the easiest waterproof liquid eyeliner pen I've ever used in my life. And I'm not just saying that because it's Mary Kay, right? I'm saying it because it's true. Because I would never, ever use the pens before. And then with my wing, I literally just follow this bottom line, and then I am going to connect. And it's seriously that easy. I'm just going to make sure it's pretty full. Okay. I really, really like this look. You guys know I like put on a green shirt just to kind of match it. A little fallout there. All right. So I am never as good with this side as I am with the other. So obviously I'm like quiet because I'm really trying to concentrate. Also too, guys, your eyes are not the same. Okay, so if you're trying to make your wings completely symmetrical on both sides, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Just always follow this line on the bottom and it's going to look awesome. Okay. I used to always think that I had to, make it symmetrical on both sides. But ultimately, when it's all said and done, they look pretty asymmetrical. It's just when you're looking at it's like doing your eyebrows too many times. Okay. And trying to get your eyebrows right and make them twins. But your eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters, right? Okay. Waterproof liquid eyeliner. Check. Love it. Right? This is like seriously one of my favorite products. Lash Love mascara in I Love Black. Lash Love mascara is an amazing formula. Okay, it's got all the benefits and everything. I'm actually gonna take a step up. Lash Love waterproof mascara. And so when I need my mascara to last me all day because I'm going to be running crazy in the heat, waterproof is there. But I want to show you guys how misleading this brush is, right? I know. Okay, you guys are like, wait a second, Sandy, that brush doesn't look like it could do anything. So I want you guys to take a look at my lashes now. All right, and then let's go ahead and put a couple coats of this on. So I always wiggle, get a little bit on the top. I'll take the tip of it, make sure I'm getting all those lashes, make sure I'm trying to get in some of these baby lashes. And I'm going to twist it upside down so I make sure I'm using all the product on this wand. So number one, base coat, waterproof is amazing. If I'm using other types of mascara, I literally will use this on top to kind of like seal it in because I don't want fallout. Oh, caught my baby lashes on that side so much better. I feel like I had to go another way on this one. All right. Uses the same Lash Love formula, but this one is just waterproof. Okay. I always have issues with this side of my face, but you know what? I'm all right with that. So when you're doing, you never want to pump your thing. You want to swirl it inside, right? Get your products. We're going to go in for one more coat. I haven't used a curler in so long. When I first started using Mary Kay, I was constantly wearing waterproof. But because waterproof is so hard to like remove, I lost a lot of my lashes. And so because I lost a lot of my lashes, like I constantly was curling to try and make them look fuller after, you know, and it wasn't working. Using the oil-free eye makeup remover, I don't lose lashes anymore. And the lash primer, like the products are all good for you. My lashes are longer, stronger, and better. And if you need extra help, ask your girl about the lash and brow serum. Okay, it's bomb. It's good. All right, so then I went second coat. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap the tips of my lashes because I want to build them up and I want to build them out because I want them to be long, but I want them to be waterproof too. And make sure that I'm getting through and that we are separating as much as my hugging cousins are happening here. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get on to the second side. You can expect something very, very similar from the Lash Love. Length is really, really awesome with Lash Love. Ultimate is length plus precision, and they make great dailies. So let's just go ahead and get on there on the top. Build out my lashes. I want them to be longer. And I have a couple lashes on this side that always tend to like hug each other. Okay, so then let's get back in here and I want to show you guys 2 coats waterproof. So I have lashes, they're just thin. And I think that's because I'm almost 40, you know? And so like not everything functions the same way. All right, so we've got mascara done. The next thing that it calls for is our volumizing brow tint. If you guys haven't used it, it's really super awesome. It's got microfibers in it that help to thicken your natural brows. And it obviously, if you have some patches that need to be fixed or you want to fix your shape, our precision brow liner, they're pretty awesome. So you can see here, it's got this little tiny little brush on it. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I don't have a whole lot of excess. And then I'm going to very, very lightly start to go over my brows, especially these little baby ones, because I want it to be, you know, look a lot more done. But also, too, I'm kind of thinned up here, too. And so I want to bring them in. These are going to help my brows become thicker, but also to keep them into place. And I kind of feel like I need to get into that top arch just a little heavier. I never knew how important brows were, and I always felt a little weird doing them. But can you see the difference? This is the brow I did. This is the brow I didn't. So let's go ahead and make them, sisters, not twins. I haven't seen my brow lady in a while. She's going to be like, Sandy, what's going on here? All right, so while I'm going through this, because it takes me a second, because I'm always terrified of messing up my eyebrows, okay? And And I'm just going to tell you guys, I mean, if you guys have never seen me before, right? Obviously, my name's there on the screen, but my name is Sandy Neal. I'm an independent sales director with Mary Kay. I've been in this business about 5 years, and we love to come live to you and to be able to share with you guys these products that we love too. And we hope that in the process of sharing these with you, we encourage you to try something new. And it's not like we want you to do something completely crazy, but every woman has something that they'd like to learn. And we'd love to be able to help you. Somewhere inside of my unit, okay, this unit that we call the Shiro unit, there is a sister who is good at what you want to learn. And if not, and you're good at something that one of us, like none of us know about, girl, come and hang out with us. Teach us your ways, okay? Don't keep the gift to yourself. It's not a gift. You're not giving it away, right? And so, I want to just kind of put it out there that we want to encourage you guys to try something new. Go bold every once in a while. Feel confident because you are more than capable. 5 years ago, I would have never ever done this live. I wouldn't have. I would have been like, excuse you, what? Eyebrows? My eyebrows are fine. Right? And then I noticed how much more, I don't know, how much more done my color looks when I have my eyebrows just even a tad bit done. And I'm like, this is super rad. I like this. All right. So, volumizing brow tint. This stuff is super good. And even if your brows are thin or sparse, this can definitely help. And then you just fill in the rest with your precision brow pencil and good to go. Okay. And so, all right, so let's go in. Oh, the lips are next. I am going to use lip primer because I want to have a more smooth look on my lips. And our lip primer is anti-aging, okay? I'm almost 40. I'm super duper concerned with anti-aging, like everything, because I want to look as young as I possibly can for as long as I can. I have my youngest, he's 4. And so I've got one more year and he is going to be getting into kindergarten. And I have noticed, because my oldest is 19, she's almost 20 years old. And so I notice sometimes when I'm going to pick up my kids that I feel like I'm like one of the oldest people there. And I'm like, all right, that's all right. So, I want my kids to be proud of me, but also too, I want to keep on feeling confident because feeling good about my skin, feeling good about what I got going on, really does help me get through my day sometimes. All right. I cannot tell you when I'm having a really bad day and I throw on makeup, how much better I feel because I look better. Okay. But if you're feeling like crap and then you go and you look in the mirror and you look like it, does that make you feel better? Absolutely not. So sometimes it's like throw on some CC cream, some mascara, and some lip gloss, and you're just like, wow, I look like a whole nother person. All right, so we're gonna come in with this. This look is calling for medium nude in the lip liner. This is also something that I never would have done live. I was like, why do I need a lip liner? And then the other night, or last night, I did lip liner, and my husband was like, wow, your lips look completely different. And I was like, all right then. Just hard to talk. Misty. All right, so Misty says here, yes, I want to feel confident younger and my skin to look good and younger. Misty has been taking care of her skin so consistently, and we have seen just an amazing difference in her skin, and it's just been absolutely amazing. Misty, you look gorgeous, okay? I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that. All right, we're going to come in with Rosewood. Rosewood is our #1 selling lipstick. It's a beautiful color. This is my go-to every day. And so this one here is, my gosh, if I could just, and I have no idea what I was actually looking for there. Look at this color. All right, I know. I'm having fun up here. I like to have fun. Rosewood, it's one of our gel lipsticks, okay? And the Rosewood is my gosh, why am I having such a hard time with this? Because so the gel formula, it feels super soft. It's long lasting, right? It's got a tad bit of shimmer in it. So you can see like it's just a really, really, really great lipstick that's there. And then it does also say in this look, calls for tawny nude. So medium nude lip liner and then Rosewood as a lipstick. And then we're going to go ahead and coat it with a tawny nude. I love these unlimited lip glosses, okay? So they're not sticky. Super shine. Look at how much like more pouty my lips look. I love it. I love it. You know, the only thing that I didn't see in this look is I didn't see a blush. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta have blush. So let's add just a little bit more. But this is basically that look, okay? So I know I took the first majority part of this live, like, you know, washing my face off with the micellar water, right? And then like putting the base on. But I mean, look at the gold status, the emerald, right? At the moonstone, you can use crystalline, right? Waterproof liquid eyeliner with a waterproof Lash Love mascara, right? And then we went with the medium nude lip liner with a rosewood tawny nude right there. And you can see like a couple different products and it absolutely changes, right? Oh yeah, volumizing brow tint. Okay, so then, oh, I opened up the wrong palette. Thank you, Misty. Thank you. All right, so I've got my little bit of blush here. So we're going to take this in. And I'm going to actually put it right about here. I'm going to go in a circle, and then I'm going to flick back. Flick back. Circle, and then flick. Let's come back in. Right? And then flick. Just a little bit more. I want this to be a little dramatic today. Flick. Flick. Right? You know, it's one of those things like when we're going live and we're doing these things, like we want to be able to have fun, right? We want to be able to have fun. Okay, so this is a cheek brush, right? I just used the middle section to do my blush. I'm actually going to use this top part right there, and I'm going to get into my highlighter. You're like, Sandy, you got two pro palettes? You know I do. And then I'm going to take it right above where my blush is, and it's really nice because it's like a precision, okay? So then I'm going to take it right here on the very top. I have like, you know, really round cheeks. And so I just go over where the cheeks start to dip down. And then what I'm going to do, because I mean, I really want this look to be like super nice. I love this brush because you can pinch it. And then I'm going to take a thin line right down here, down the middle of my nose. And then I'm just going to kind of fan it through the top. Let's get a little bit more there. Right? Okay. So I know you guys are like, whoa, okay, that was a little bit different. But I want to tell you that it's so much fun. Okay. It is so much fun. And so we add a little bit of blush, we get it in there. And then the last thing that I do always, because I am somebody who is oily, is I take my translucent powder. Yes. All right. And I always use the lid. And I dust. I love the translucent powder because it's not tinted. And so it's not going to actually dull any of my work. But it gives me a nice little set so that it helps to absorb oil. I shine less in the areas that I don't want to shine. Okay. And also too, the mattifying properties of it does help to like kind of diffuse and give you more of that flawless look. So multi-uses for one, a really super amazing product. You can use it as a dry shampoo. You can use it as all of that. All right, so let's come back. Whew. I should have taken a picture of myself though, like before, right? To like where I am now. All right, so we started out this live and I was wearing yesterday's makeup. Okay, at 7 o'clock at night. So you guys know it's like 90 something degrees outside here in California. And I was outside with my kids all day. We were doing stuff. And so it definitely like super, I was looking crazy. Like I was on my way over here, like wiping underneath my eyes so that I didn't look quite as bad. All right. But you know what? I'm human. It's some of the mistakes. And I know that we have all been there. We have all been there. There are just some days. And so I wanted to show you guys, right? Oil-free eye makeup remover took off yesterday's eye makeup. Micellar Water took off that top layer, took off that foundation. And now I've got my face. I don't feel sticky. I don't feel gross. I don't feel oily. And I was able to do it. Now, it would have been a lot faster. Like I probably could have done that whole entire thing in 15 minutes if I wasn't online trying to be perfect and explain everything that I was doing. We love to do stuff like this. So stay tuned for part 2 where we bring, right, this particular color look that mixes the emerald with the Starry Night. Okay, if you have not used Starry Night, you are missing out, right? That's another color that I thought that I would never, ever try to go for, right? Blue. I was like, who wears blue? And then I put it on one day and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh, you know what I should do? I completely forgot to get underneath my eyes. I do not use eyeliner underneath my eyes. I actually use whatever eyeshadow that's in my crease. So let's come in with this emerald. And I'm just using the eye smudger brush. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the dramatic difference that just a little bit of color underneath here can really do for you. I feel good. Like I feel like, you know, the festivities that we have for the night, which is a car ride, by the way. Okay, we're just gonna go drop off my son to his dad's house. I feel like I'm gonna feel really super pretty flirting with my husband. So I hope that you guys found some joy in what you watched today. I hope that I was able to make you laugh or giggle just a little bit. I hope that you want to try something new. And if you feel like this emerald is too much, ask your girl for a brown-eyed color card. Okay, so we have these color cards that come with 3 different eyeshadows, plus a blush and a lipstick sample. And we teach you how to use all of it, right? We teach you how to blend. We teach you how to do all of this stuff. Ask your girl and be like, hey, do you have any of those color cards that Sandy was talking about? I want to try something. The color blends are absolutely amazing. And we have them in for brown eyes, for green and hazel, and for blue eyes. And so there's 3 different sets that I kind of feel like look great on everybody. But at the same time, you might find something and discover a look that you absolutely love. And it's way easier than you think it is, because if I can do this, anybody can do this. And I guarantee that. All right. I was afraid of wearing 2 different eyeshadows 5 years ago, and now I have successfully done 6 on a palette, you know, on myself, right? I have been able to use eyeshadows for blushes and blushes for eyeshadows and lipsticks for eyeshadows and eyeshadows for lipsticks, okay? Like all sorts of stuff. And if you're interested in learning how to do more of this, then please reach out to your girl and let her know. If you're watching the replay, please comment below and let us know that you're here. Shout out your girl, give her some love. And then also too, hit up your girl this month and be like, hey, I know it's championship month. What can I do to help you? Can I have a party? Can I refer some friends to you? Can I share your group? Can I give a testimony and post it before and after? Can I join your team? There are so many different things that are going on this month, and I'm promising you, it's so much fun. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining us on a Friday night. I hope that you had fun. And if you guys need anything, hit up your Mary Kate gal. She is super duper happy to help you. All right. We'll see you guys back here on Tuesday for our Tip Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you soon.